died on the roller coaster.
You're just flopping around. All right, once we're done, we're going to
For those of you who have died on the roller coaster, I meant no offense.
and we do not mean to poke fun at that.
We do not condone
roller coaster
violence.
roller coaster violence. We do not condone roller coaster violence, and roller coaster deaths are a very serious thing that is hitting this country like. Oh boy!
Like a roller coaster. Hey, everybody.
Hey!
Welcome to the MenofDeazy podcast.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you know, you're probably thinking, what the hell does that mean?
And, well, the word doozy, Kirk, means something that is extraordinary or outstanding of its kind.
That's right. And we are not that.
Yeah! Hey, but we want to be.
Exactly, that's right. And so this is the podcast that we are going to give you all the tools that you need to help you become successful in life. How do I do this, that? How do I dangle my feet from a thing that's moving really fast? You know, different things like that.
And the best part about it is that we are going to teach you while we also learn ourselves.
It took him a lot. It took him a lot.
My impression of a guy knocked down the roller coaster.
Yeah. That shit goes viral, though.
Yo.
Yeah, but
those
hey.
people that go off in the slingshots.
Yeah, and then they're like,
oh!
oh!
If you're not watching this on YouTube, watch it. You know what I'm saying? If you're someone who listens to this podcast only audially while you're like running or working out or something like that, take the time to go to YouTube and subscribe and watch it visually.
Yeah.
So, hey, did you say make sense to me?
It does.
Come on, stop.
And I am Kirk Koz. Ladies and gentlemen,
Kirk, what are we talking about today?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know what? Oh my God, you made me spill, you fucking incoherent.
I was
passed
on the
out,
roller
man.
coaster. Yep.
I know.
Oh,
Guys,
about that.
we're it's another episode of our summer series.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about how to amusement park. They're opening back up.
Woo!
It's such a fun thing to do with friends or family or I don't know. Does anybody go on dates there? That seems
plenty of times. Amusement parks.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a big no-no.
What? Nope, that's not true.
Our bartender is shooting her.
Nope, that's
is
not
minding
true.
a shoot in the head. She's like, nope,
Yeah.
no way.
Also, we have our bartender, Lauren. Lauren, would you
Thank
like,
you.
Would you
Thank
like
you,
any
bartender.
words? Or like you say, no, she
That's
she hates
typical
us.
her.
She hates
That's
us.
typical her. She doesn't
She
speak.
hates us. She hates us. Look, well, I have something to say about that, actually.
Dude, I have plenty to say about it too, but you go first.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Oh, okay. So ask me then.
Wait,
down?
no, say that into the mic.
Wait.
This is our bartender. Hello? Hurry up.
Hello?
I have never been
Closer
on a
to the
roller
mic.
coaster before in my life.
No, it
Say
picked her up.
in-
It picked her
say
up, I
it
think.
in the mic.
I have never been on a roller coaster before in my entire life.
In her entire
That's
life?
great. She makes a good drink, though. That's our bartender.
So
Also,
that's why you keep.
we're,
why we keep her around.
we're cycling through bartenders. So if you're a bartender and you want to be on the show,
Make sure you've ridden a roller coaster.
Exactly. Make sure that's one of the credentials we look at on the resume now.
Yeah. No.
I'm afraid
So.
of heights, okay? I'm afraid of heights.
Okay. She is very
Wow.
hostile. I
She
think
spiked
she
our
needs to
drinks.
go
Okay.
into the miss corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Let me ask you.
please do it. Let's pick up where we left off.
Have you ever been to a theme park, an amusement park?
I will tell you two things. The first is I've been to many a amusement park, and I will up that by saying I, in the summer of 2014, worked at an amusement park.
Wow.
Yeah.
Were you Goofy at Disneyland?
I was not. I was working at a popular theme park in Kansas City,
You were
Missouri.
Goofy at Disneyland, and then on your break, you took your head off and you were smoking cigarettes behind the Winnie the Pooh ride, and some girl walked around and said, "Goofy," and you go, "Get out of here, kid." And they were like, "Oh, Goofy's head was ripped off," and you're chain smoking cigarettes. That was you.
Goofy ruined my life.
You've heard those stories, right? Where like,
Like somebody saw
Someone like has a
base
picture
character,
with Mickey, and they're like, "Oh my god, this is the greatest moment of my life." And then they come out of the bathroom and take a wrong turn, Disney, and Mickey's like shooting up heroin and like behind the teacups. Mickey, get out of here, kid!
Get out of here!
Get out of
Or I'm like,
get out of here, kid!
Or it's like, oh my god, is that Goofy? Hey, you have a cigarette?
Make me, bitch! Make me, bitch!
Can I get a photo with you, Goofy? Make me, bitch!
Make me, bitch!
Guys, yeah. So I worked at an
give me the money, Goofy. Make me, bitch!
Make me, bitch! Well, fucking Daffy Duck. What's
Can you do a Daffy Duck impression?
Oh, fucking no!
You throwing up?
I can't fucking talk with him.
Make me, bitch!
Make me, bitch! No, so I worked at an amusement park, and I'm gonna take this time before we get into the tips. We're gonna put some photos on. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm telling you guys, if you're listening, switch over to the video because it's gonna give a lot more context.
Take your time to go to YouTube as well because it's so good.
We're making it a little bit more visual. So this is me during.
Is that John C. Reilly?
No!
That looks like John C. Reilly.
It does, right? So I worked at a theme park in Kansas City, Missouri called Worlds of Fun.
Covering your
No.
face.
This is just a few. So I was in the Wilburn gang of Yuma Yucca Mesa, and I played one of these.
What theme park is this?
It's called Worlds of Fun in Kansas City, Missouri. And, I just got to be a goofy freaking guy, and I did maybe 8 or so shows every hour. Or no, wait. One show.
What? You did 8?
Die? It's like if you're a comedian.
How long were the shows? 10 minutes?
You want to know what's funny? This was a show that
the shows would have to be 5 minutes long.
No.
To get the audience in and out.
You want to know what's...
To do 8... Well, let me just break down the math here. To do 8 shows an hour, right? What's the math on that? So there's 60 minutes in an hour.
60 divided by 8.
Oh, sorry. Our bartender she knows math.
Is a mathematician.
Is a mathematician. Oh, make me, bitch.
Do the math.
Do the math,
Make me, bitch. No, you want to know what something crazy?
We're just kidding. She's not a bitch. We love her, okay?
We love her.
But
when we were in rehearsals, like 2 or so weeks.
Oh, sorry. We have an actual answer. You would have done 7.5 shows. That means half. That means at the end of the hour, people would only get half a show.
I did 8 shows total over the span of 7 or 8 hours of a work day. That's what I was trying to say. But the crazy thing...
Okay, wait a second. So there was one hour where someone got like half a show, right?
No. So it was like we had a show.
How long was the show?
That's what I'm trying to say. We started with a show that was 7-8 minutes. It was like a 4 page script, and through a bunch of fucking improv, we added. With our longest show, I think, was 18 minutes through improv.
Do you remember any of your lines?
Oh my God, I don't know. But look at this. It was a train ride. There was a train, and they would come.
You did
around.
This was the
cabin. This was the cabin that we would live in. That we would be. I lived in that cabin for an 8-9 hour day of work, and it would be air conditioning. But like we would come out, and it was so hot. Like this photo shows me trying to get one of my brothers off from flirting with.
Can I just say, for those of you who are looking at these photos, these are the worst photos of Kirk doing this. These are the worst.
Look, my pants are down.
Who took these photos? Bro?
It's people. It's super fans.
You can't see your face.
It's super fans.
Still have that white strip in your hair. That's been forever.
Yeah,
huh?
It's strong. But there's so many of these photos that it's not even worth it. But look, I'm fucking drunk off my face. No. But anyway, I'm taking up too much time. I've worked at one, and I've been to many many of them. But what about you? Have you ever been to an amusement park?
Yeah.
Answer me.
First,
Make me,
so
bitch.
I went to college in Florida, and my college was in between Universal Studios and Disneyland.
Oh no.
And I only had maybe like 2 classes a week, and the rest of the time,
What?
oh yeah. No, my school.
How did you ever graduate college?
I graduated in 3 years.
You little minx.
Okay, but my classes were like, how long is a normal college like class?
I guess what, 50 minutes? Hour, or at least
Yeah,
an hour,
see?
right?
A week or one is
Yeah.
Okay, right. So see, my classes would be 12 hours.
What the fuck? Okay.
So we had it was like 3 days a week. It was like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I was there for like 12 hours a day because
Okay.
we were getting, because I work in the film industry, and they were
Yeah.
teaching us how to get used to like those random hours.
The long hours of work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so in between those days, though, we had year passes for Disney and Universal, and we
No
would
fucking
just
way.
go out to Universal Studios and get crazy and have
my
a blast.
God.
So I was actually there. You ever been to Universal Studios?
I've been to Disney, Epcot,
Have you-
Universal. Yeah, I've
Have you
been to the
you've been to
three-
Harry Potter World?
I have not been to Harry Potter World. I
So-
want to go to Harry Potter World and the Star
Wow,
Wars
you
one.
haven't been there?
Dude, it's
They
my
built
dream.
that. They built that like 10 years ago.
Harry Potter?
Yeah.
No, they did not.
Can I tell you something?
What?
2014, I graduated.
Yeah.
And maybe the beginning of that year is when they started building Harry Potter World.
I have not.
I
have not-
worked on
yeah.
the commercials for all the rides for that show.
Oh, shit.
I was there when they were building the dragon that shot the flamethrower out. And whoever, if you're a representative of
Well, you wanna know
Universal
what-
here,
yeah.
they told us, they said, if you go through Diagon Alley, that's what it is, right? They're like, if you go through Diagon Alley,
Yeah.
and you film anything and post it or whatever, and you give away secrets, we will sue you for $100 million.
Holy shit.
So obviously everyone was like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. So they were building this dragon on top of Gringotts Bank, right? That shoots flames out of its mouth when you like walk up. And they're building this flamethrower, and they were testing the dragon, and it was shooting flames out of its mouth. And I go, oops. Click, click. Of course I got a video. Not only did I get a video, I got a video in slow motion. Fight me, bitch!
Fight me, bitch. Dude.
First of all, and then once I did it, everybody got videos of Diagon
They
Alley.
were like, wait, who's this guy?
And so if I posted something, I'd be like, "Oh, what's his name? Took it. He sent it to me or whatever."
That's so crazy.
Come on, I didn't like anybody I work with.
It
so
is
there you
my
go.
it is my dream to go to that because I saw.
So I'm gonna take you and the bartender. We're gonna go to Universal Studios. We're gonna have a
Universal.
blast.
My biggest thing is Star Wars because everyone knows I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. But I don't think I was there.
That's a Disney, right?
That's Disney. Yeah, it's Disney now.
Duh.
The Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wasn't. I didn't get there until like January of 2015, and I think they were still finishing it. But anyways,
I love amusement parks.
I love them
You know
too.
what? But let's
Guys,
jump, I'm sorry. We
have the
we're
top.
we're 100 minutes into this.
Guys,
already.
we have top 10 tips on how to theme park. They're opening
Yes.
up. It's a great thing to do with
Number
friends
10
and family.
I'm sorry. Can you turn that sound off? Our bartender's like watching videos right now.
So rude.
It's very rude. She makes a mean drink though. Number 10. Pick a theme park destination. There are
Yeah.
so many theme parks. Hold on.
There's so
to
many.
determine this, consult your group and your budget. If you're traveling with your family or friends, get their opinions as well. Everyone may have different expectations or budgets allocated to the trip. Do not forget to include
Yeah.
travel expenses into your budget. If you have to travel to get to the theme park, the travel expenses could take up a substantial portion of your budget. This may or may not be a deciding factor for which theme park you and your group choose to go to.
Yes. Here's the
Yeah,
thing.
dude. Yeah.
You got okay, here's the thing. You got a family, right? And your kid is like, I want to go see Mickey Mouse. I want to go to Disneyland. Okay, all of a sudden, boom, right? You're a dad, okay? From a man's perspective here,
Yeah.
you got to obviously, say you got 2 kids, okay? They're old enough to go with you to Disneyland. You got to pay for you, your wife, the 2 kids.
It's an expense.
Okay. the flights alone are at least $300 a pop. Okay.
Oh boy.
You go to the hotel, and you have to stay at Disney for at least a week.
Yeah, right.
You can't weekend Disney with your kids, right?
When I was
You
at
stay
Disney
for a week. That's
yeah.
at least $100. That's another $1,000 just on the hotel.
When I did Disney,
you want
3
breakfast
days,
with Mickey,
but it wasn't enough.
That's another $300. You go to the park, you get weekly passes are like $150 per pop. Okay?
Yeah.
From the hotel, unless you're at the hotel and you have a little monorail to the parks, which you could do, you'd save money there. But if you go outside of that, you gotta take a taxi or something, an Uber.
Yeah, there's so
to
much
the
planning
parks.
financially.
Yeah, wait in line just to see Winnie the Pooh. Meanwhile, your kids are excited. Okay.
Yeah.
You do it for the kids.
You do it for the kids. Also, or
And
you
then-
do it for
and
the
you
kid
do it
inside
once
of
a
you.
year. That's why you do it.
Yeah.
Or
It's-
once every 10 years and make the kids pay for it.
Yeah, yeah. It's
And when the kid's like,
it's an
take me to
occasion.
Disney, and you're like, make me, bitch.
oh no, bitch.
That's a TikTok. You ever seen that TikTok where
What?
the kid is like in his dorm room and he like hears
Here's
Mickey
Mickey
Mouse and
and
Goofy
Goofy.
outside and Donald
He's like,
outside.
give me
He's
the
like,
money,
Give me the money.
Give me the
bitch."
money,
He's
you're
like, make me, bitch.
I'm gonna fuck you up. No,
yeah.
Minnie,
yeah,
get out
that's
of
yeah, that's a TikTok. Yeah,
Guys,
yeah.
what's going on? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
First
I
of
will-
all,
yeah.
the number one rule there is
you gotta
budget.
pick. You gotta
budget yourself.
Yeah. Budget. Make sure that know where you're going and know what you're gonna be getting yourself into. Also, I will also say, of course, there are so many theme parks. That's one of the first things that you said, and there are big chains.
It's not just Disney and Universal.
There are
there are other great ones.
Like the one that I mentioned. Well,
was yours?
Worlds of Fun is a local, part of Cedar Entertainment or something.
Out in
it's
Kansas,
another,
right?
It's out in Kansas City, Missouri. But there are the big budget, Six Flags.
Six Flags.
Six Flags. That's one.
So where I grew up, there was a place called Canopy Lake Park.
Okay.
That place was
I heard
so
cannabis
much
first.
No,
Cannabis Lake
Canopy.
Park.
Canopy. It was called Canopy Lake Park, and that was the place to be.
Dude. Yeah. So when
There
you're
was a
doing
commercial.
your research,
Canopy Lake Park. That was the commercial jingle. Canopy Lake Park.
well, we got to get that for one of the posts.
Come on down to Canopy Lake Park. It was like one of those things.
There's there are big budget. There's big, huge corporation amusement parks, and there's local ones for your state.
O'Reilly.
Auto theme
Park.
park.
That's what they do at the end there. Okay. Sorry, he was talking.
We're about to move on, but I want to say real quick, just about theme parks and
theme parks are expensive AF.
yeah.
Also, if you like, Daddy, can I have some fries? And you're like, okay, the fries are $300.
Yeah,
A
right.
fry. You want
A
ketchup?
fry.
That's an extra.
You want a hot dog? $12, please.
Meanwhile, you're sweating. Okay, you're sweating.
You're sunburnt.
You're sunburnt, right?
You're bald
Right. You're bald. Your wife hates you.
because she packed too big of a bag.
Because she wanted the presidential
She
suite
didn't-
at Mickey
because-
Mouse Manor, and you couldn't afford it. You work at O'Reilly's.
Okay, we're moving
Fight
on.
me, bitch.
We're moving on to the top 9 tip. I just want to say real quick.
Wow, we're only at 9.
Yeah, right.
We're 25,000 minutes into this.
Stop. The other day, it was a few months ago, one of our friends, Chris Oktovic, who is episode 17, How to Get a Tattoo. Check
Watch
it out.
that. Yo, how to get a tattoo? First of all, I want tattoos. Do you ever think you can get a tattoo?
Yes, but we're talking about theme parks. Amusement park.
Sorry.
Anyways. So, guys, he mentioned to me how one time you got home at like 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning or something during college, and he or Gonzo witnessed you walking in. Everybody's like, there was a few people that were waking up and they were about to go to a theme park. You were fucking wasted, and they said that they asked you, "Do you want to go?" And you were like, "Yeah."
Yo,
Did I just blow your mind?
Can I tell this story?
Tell the
real
story,
quick?
dude. It's probably
And
very.
then what we're gonna do is just pop through these.
We're gonna pop. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys.
Okay. I've told this story.
You got so fucking drunk, apparently.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, go for it.
Yo. Okay. You've never heard this story before?
I've never heard of it.
It was Six Flags. So hold on a
Yeah,
second.
that's why I said Six Flags.
So we're in New York, right?
New York.
I go out with coworkers, and I think I was working on America's Got Talent.
Okay.
I was like one of the producers on there, and we go out after a show. I had the next day off. We go out, and New York is open. This was like peak New York a couple years ago. No, this is like 5 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
New York was open until like 5 a.m., right?
Yeah,
New York,
yeah.
bars close at 4 a.m. in New York.
On the
basically.
typical, please get us back there.
We're out, we're partying, we're going nuts. Like me and like the producers.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, when I get back to my house, I am just like drooling on myself, okay? I'm drooling on myself, and everybody, all my roommates, this is back when I had like 6 roommates. We had like a frat house in Brooklyn. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
This is back when we had like a frat house in Brooklyn. And so I walk in, and we're in like and everyone was sitting in like the main corridor there. We own this entire building. We own
fucking
6 bedrooms.
insane.
We own 6 bedrooms, this entire building, the backyard or whatever, and I only paid like $700 a month.
Oh,
like that.
fuck
It was
me up, dude.
crazy. So I walk in, everyone's in like the main living room, and they're like, "Yo, Staub, we're about to go to the gym to Planet Fitness. Do you want to come with us?" And I'm still drooling on myself when I walked in.
Yeah.
And I was like, Planet Fitness? And they're like, so then after, they're like, let's go to the gym, and then after that, we're going to go home and change, and then we're going to go to Six Flags. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm sober. Let's go to the gym, right? So I change into my gym clothes, okay? And I go to Planet. So our friend drives us to Planet.
You're
Fitness.
working out drunk as fuck at Planet Fitness.
I'm blackout.
Loaded.
I'm like on the cusp of blackout, but I'm like still able to like hold a conversation, but I'm just drooling on myself.
Oh no.
We go to Planet Fitness, and I remember this so clearly, right? We're in Planet Fitness, and I'm on the bench press. And I'm on my friend drives us to Planet Fitness, right? Like couple blocks away, and you know, because we didn't want to walk, right? And so we're in Planet Fitness, and I remember being on the bench press, and I'm like, I do like 1 rep, and I like rack it, and I was like, all right, next rep, let's go. And I passed out on the. So I passed out on the bench press rack, and my friend Corey Brown kept coming up to me, and he kept like he kept hitting me, and he kept going, yo, you good, bro? You good, bro? And I would be
not.
And you know me, I'm like, you fuck you, dude, blah, blah,
You
blah,
were responding.
Fuck my bitch, right? And so.
Fuck me, bro.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And so I'd like do like another set, and like I'd rack it, and I'd be like, and I was kept falling asleep, right, on the rack.
Oh my god.
And so like an hour goes by, and everyone's like, all right, we got our workout in, like let's go back and change, and then go back to Six Flags. And I was like, all right, cool. So I'm in my gym clothes. I got like gym shirt, right, gym pants, whatever. We get in the car. And he's driving back to the apartment, and I fall asleep, right?
In the car.
In the car. I wake up, still in the car, and we're on the highway. Okay?
Don't wake up, stop. We're still going to the, yeah, let him sleep a little bit.
I wake up still in the front seat of this car. I'm on the highway in my gym clothes. And I look over at Brown, who's driving, and I go, where are we? And he goes, we're almost at Six Flags. I'm like, I'm first of all, I didn't wake up on my own. My friends in the back scared me awake. Okay? I heard them. I was laying there sleeping, and all of a sudden I hear, and I woke up and like ready to fight. And I'm like, what the hell? What the hell's going on?
Where are we?
And I'm awake, and I'm like in the front seat, and we're on the highway. You can't like on the highway, like riding through Jersey, going to Six Flags, like blah blah blah. And I'm like, where are we going? And he's like, yeah, we're pulling into Six Flags right now. Keep in mind, that nap that I took helped in no way. I was still trashed. I was still trashed beyond belief.
Oh, my God.
And so we pull into Six Flags, and I'm like, I'm in my gym clothes, right? I got loose baggy pants. I got my wallet and my keys and my phone.
That's not the best attire.
And so we go to Six Flags. When I tell you that I had the worst experience of my life.
You threw up at one point, right?
I was
That's what I heard.
This is what I was doing. I lost the group. Okay? We went on a ride together and I lost the group. I was throwing up in multiple trash cans. I went to the bathroom in the stall and I fell asleep on the toilet. Okay? I woke up because someone was screaming in the bathroom, and I'm coming out, and I was so hungover, and then at a certain point I got very hungover, and I couldn't like walk around, and the sun was blazing.
Oh no!
So I go, I need sunglasses. So I go to the gift shop, and there are these Mickey Mouse. It was weird that it was Disney themed, but I got these like red Mickey. I don't know if it was Mickey Mouse. I think it was like race car themed or whatever. These like red race car themed sunglasses to like, hide me from the shade. These sunglasses were so small. They didn't even fit my face. Okay?
So they were just like gliding.
I had these like skin tight baby toddler sunglasses on my face. I'm throwing up everywhere. I lose the group. My phone's dead. I'm falling asleep in the toilet. It was the greatest experience of my life.
Dude, so
that was my theme park experience.
So everyone who is listening.
The worst part, they didn't sell alcohol at Six Flags. If they did, I would have been fine.
Or you would have died.
I would have kept going, but I sobered up and then got hungover and fell asleep in the toilet.
So, guys, before we move on to tip number 9, the worst start of a fucking episode ever.
First of all, you brought up the story.
I know I did, but I knew that it was attributing and helpful because, guys, don't go to an amusement park fucking drunk. We're moving on to number 9.
Definitely go to amusement park.
Okay, guys, number 9. This is important. He probably didn't do it. Eat breakfast before you go. Did you eat breakfast?
You know what? That's perfect.
Dude, it all links up.
Wow,
Did you eat
that's
breakfast?
perfect.
Did you eat breakfast?
Absolutely
No,
not.
you didn't, guys.
I
eat
thought
breakfast.
we were going back to change, and I woke up at the theme park.
You were ready to eat some greasy-ass food, but guys, you need to eat breakfast before you go.
Yes.
Having a solid meal before you head to the theme park will help you stay energized throughout the day. This is especially important for any children who are going to theme park or people named Alex Staub. Guys, eat before you go because there's nothing worse than when you get hungry in a theme park or if you haven't eaten.
It's also less
so
expensive.
Important. It's also yeah. And some theme parks allow you to bring stuff in. Yeah.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Number 8.
I would say sneak a meal. Bring your
something
own
in.
meal. My mom used to do that. She'd bring a backpack full of like sandwiches and stuff. So when we got to like Canopy Lake Park, we would eat our own sandwiches and not have to pay $30 for like a burger or some stupid
I'm
shit.
just gonna say real quick, I don't think you know how much your story is gonna help all these tips. I'm reading through some of them.
That was great.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a long story, but that was good. That was,
It is, guys. It applies. It applies.
That was the truth.
Guys, we're moving on to 8. This is
Number
a pretty
8.
heavy tip, but very
Research
important.
the rides. Number 8. Research the rides and attractions at the theme park in advance.
It will be hard to experience every ride and attraction offered at the theme park, especially if there are other activities and events you want to participate in. So, while planning your trip, decide which rides and attractions you are most excited about. To fully optimize your time, locate where each ride and attraction is within the theme park.
Get one of those theme park maps because
The maps,
those are fun.
they're so important.
Those are fun.
It's like, ooh,
right?
where am I?
If you're traveling with children, make sure to check the height requirements for the rides and attractions that you're interested in. This way, you don't waste time standing in line for a ride that can't go on.
If a kid's like, I want to ride the Superman, and you wait 3 hours in line, and they go, he
Lines
can't
are
ride.
awful.
You just punch the attendant, and then take over the ride.
Yeah. Start a coup.
Some rides, attractions, and tours require reservations in advance. Make sure to check this ahead of time so you are not disappointed when you arrive to the theme park and cannot participate in something.
Yeah.
Don't show up to a theme park
Not
and
knowing what-
and you paid for the flight, the hotel, and blah, 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 and then they go, the theme park's closed this week because due to weather.
Or they're like,
Punch that person in the face.
Also, guys, don't do all that research and then show up and not know which rides or attractions have a fucking hour and a half to 2 or something hour wait.
Fuck you.
Dude, fuck that. Fuck me, bitch. No, guys, it's so important.
Yeah, you have to plan,
You have to know-
budget, you have to plan, and you have to eat your own food because their food's overpriced.
Definitely.
Yo, we are cruising. Let's
We're
let's
cruising,
bounce.
guys.
Let's
Number
keep going.
7, consider your attire. For instance, that's what I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah.
You're literally checking all the things that this works in my.
Don't go to a wedding and then show up at the Harry Potter ride in your wedding.
Or don't go out until 4 a.m. Show up at your friend's apartment at 6 a.m. and everybody's gonna go to fucking work out and you fucking. Oh my god, guys, consider
that's
your
weird.
attire.
I can't relate to that.
Okay, guys, consider your attire.
Bite me, bitch.
Make me,
Do I
man.
sound like Goofy a little bit?
Dude, it's getting like there's some that are really
Mike
good and
me,
some
bitch.
Mike me, bitch. Guys, consider your attire. It's so important. Dress lightly, but take a jacket if you need to. Know what the weather is, and take only what you need. If you take your own food, check the park permits. And make sure your amusement park offers storage first. Try to check the weather report for the area you're going to visit. See, exactly. Dress accordingly for the weather. Try to avoid wearing dark-colored clothes, such as black or dark gray, if it is during the summer. Wearing these colors could make you warmer, and you may start sweating. Also, if you're going on water rides, have a swimsuit on underneath your clothes. Okay.
Yeah, so with theme parks, they usually have, like, water rides.
Yeah.
And you usually go in the summer anyways. So I would definitely wear clothes that like you expect to get wet in.
Yes.
And for the rest of you, wear bathing suits.
Bring a towel. Anyways, this is a podcast of boys. Anyway,
No, attire is everything because I know
you gotta
so
be
many-
comfortable,
Yes.
dude.
You go to this theme park to be active, okay?
Active?
You get on like a ride and they buckle you in and your jeans are too tight or your shoes are like too loose or like your shirt is like a button-up shirt. What are you doing?
Dude,
you
yeah.
need to dress for being active.
I think
you
that's-
need active
yeah.
wear, but don't dress too loose, right?
Yeah.
I knew a guy that was drunk and showed up with a gym attire, and he just had the worst time of his life.
Oh yeah. What was his name?
Al. Dex.
Aldex. What was his last
It was
name?
me, dude. Move on to the next fucking tip.
That's my turn.
It's your tip.
Yeah,
Guys, dress accordingly
Don't
because you're going to be.
don't wear a tux and then go on the Jurassic Park water ride and then
Yeah.
expect to take family photos after, and you're not going to be not dry.
Also, why did you get family photos for your wedding?
Emotional
at the
turmoil
amusement
you're
park?
going through, don't go on the Jurassic Park ride in a
Yeah,
tux.
Jesus. Guys, it's
Yeah, wear something dope and breathe something that can dry.
breathable,
Something that can
and light,
dry. Yeah.
Because most likely you're going during the summer. That's why we're doing this.
Or I
topic.
know a lot of people that wear nice clothes and then have a poncho on water rides. Those people hit them in the face.
Okay, guys, moving on.
Number 6, get to the theme park early. Oh, hells yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
There'll be less people and shorter lines at popular rides during the first few hours when the theme park opens. Go to the park early. Going to the park early will grant you more production time to spend at the park. You are also going to want to remember where you parked your vehicle. The parking lot might seem empty when you arrive, but will be packed by the end of the day. That was the thing.
It's so important to go early.
But there also is the early group, okay? So there's an early chunk that show up and take over the parking lot, and you will have a line to wait in, but because you're that early, right when it opens,
you get the first.
You can just be like, oh, I go on this ride. You can literally jump on all the rides and be fine. Whereas if you wake up late, you show up, there's
good lines galore.
Also, if you show up to an amusement park, parking prices change. If you're early
during the day.
Yeah, during the day. So if you're early, it might be $6, and then if you show up later, it might be like $20. And then you have to park. Here's the other thing: you have to park like a mile away.
Yeah.
So you have to park a mile away, and by the time you get there,
you're like,
it closes.
Can we go home?
It closes, right? You're wearing your tux. You're shit-faced, right? It's a whole thing.
Your friend.
Right.
Friend is
No.
wearing gym attire.
You want to go early because then you're early and everyone knows you, because I've gone to theme parks early.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Whoa.
That was my
Well,
hand. Yeah.
Okay.
My neck's broken. I was on the Superman when I was drunk once in gym attire. Unrelated to the story I told earlier.
Oh, Daleks?
Unrelated to the story I told earlier.
Yeah. Oh, no, your friend Aldex. Got it.
So I've been to theme parks early.
Yeah.
And, like,
it's the way
I've
to
gone
go.
on a ride, and then I've known, like, the people that, like, let us on first and became friends with them. And then later on that day when it was just packed, they would, like, see me in line, and they'd be like...
Dude.
And they'd be like, yo, they'd be like, yo, come
Yo,
here.
the hookup with the freaking theme park.
Look,
guy?
anyone who's in charge. Here's another rule that's probably not in here. Become friends with the attendants.
Yo,
there.
that's so important.
Let me tell you something. You're at a water park. And
Get on their good side.
And the guy that's sitting there letting people go, and he sees you in line, you don't think if he's like, I like that kid, he's going to tell you to come first?
Believe me, dude.
It's happened so many times.
I've worked at a theme park. Of course, mine was in an enclosed space where I wasn't interacting
with a horrible
people.
photographer.
That was super fans
Yes.
thinking that, okay? But like I was enclosed. It was in a place where the only time I was interacting with people was during the show. But other people who are working rides, that job and life is so dull. If you are a nice freaking human being and you talk to them, I'm sure that you will make their day.
Yeah. If they're like, if you're a rider and you're like, bro, because they wear name tags most of the time, you're like, Chad, you're crushing it, bro. I love you. And they'd be like, I like this kid. And then if you're coming up in line again and it's a long line, you're like, yo,
Chad, what's up?
Yo, Chad,
dude?
what's up? He goes, yo, bring this guy up. I know this guy.
Yeah.
It's happened so many times to me.
Yeah,
Right.
guys, moving on. Number 5, we're in the top 5.
Get there early because then you can make friends with everybody and you're not just a face in
And
the
you don't have to
crowd.
worry about lines. Number 5, top 5 tips. Bring a camera with a full battery. It is an awful feeling to go and take a picture only to realize the battery on your camera isn't charged. So make sure to not only bring a quality camera, but to also bring extra rechargeable batteries to ensure you captured desired moments. If you don't want to bring a camera or want a higher quality photo than your cell phone can take, then purchase pictures of certain captured moments on rides with characters. That's fucking fun. Just know that these pictures can be pricey depending on the location.
Oh
yeah.
You go on the
right?
log ride and you hit the drop and you're like, ah, and you like lift your shirt up and show your tits and whatever.
And then you go down and you're like, oh my god, look, those are your tits. I've never seen those before.
So I was at Disney with my family. I was a kid, and I will never forget this. I was a kid, and my parents got a.
Were you drunk and wearing gym clothing?
I was like 10. I was like 10, right? I was very young, and we go to Disneyland, and we go on this like log ride that they had, and we get off, and it was like my first time at Disney, and I saw like the flash, and I was like, hey, like whatever, right? I get off the ride, and we go around to like the pictures, and the people were just kind of like, whenever they uploaded a picture, it showed up to the top, but like the pictures just circulated. They didn't really have control over them. And so, because you can't be like, where's my photo? And they're like, we can't give it to you.
There's an enclosed amount of time that you have to act to buy. That's
so
how
we got
they
off,
make
and
you.
I was so excited, I ran to see my picture. I swear to God, the people behind us, the girl lifted her shirt up.
No, but wait, like free the nip, tits and all?
Free the nip and everything.
No, wait, and then you were like, I think I like women.
Yeah. Exactly. But I think that they let it go, and they showed it at first because there was a guy in front of the girl, and he lifted his shirt up too. So like they were like, oh, it's just a bunch of guys, like whatever. But because at first glance you saw the guy, and he had long hair, and you were like, oh, well, that's not a guy, that's not a girl. And then the person behind was obviously a girl, and I was like, oh, that's funny. Some guy lifted up his shirt, and then
oh, that guy has very
And then my mom was like, oh my God, what is this? Oh my God, what are you doing? Blah, blah,
What
blah.
type of theme park are you fucking running here?
Take pictures of your tits.
Guys, bring a camera. Guys, the theme park is so much fun, especially with your friends.
Take it. Back in the day,
Take as many
disposable cameras.
Disposable cameras.
How
were the
old
shit.
are we? Disposable cameras?
Dude, but you know what? I think they're making a comeback. So there's so many freaking millennials and Gen Zers who love the freaking Polaroid shit.
Yeah, that's
you
good.
know,
Yeah.
and disposable camera photos are so much fun. Bring that, or just be ready to take some photos because you're gonna make memories no matter what.
Yeah, even if you have a phone, use your phone, take pics, because it's gonna be so much fun.
Moving on, guys. Where top 4 tip is.
Let's go. Yeah, I get number 4.
Oh, you do? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Utilize.
I'm giving you
top 4 tip, everybody.
Utilize the single rider line, okay? Even if you're attending the park with a group, right? I'm like Kirk. I deepen my voice for.
Oh, it's so sexy.
The single rider line always has less people in. So if there's a particular ride or attraction you want to see, and you don't mind getting split up from your group, then this is an easy way to reduce your wait time.
Find me, bitch. I'll tell you this. Single rider line, it does reduce your wait time, but if you want to be sneaky, okay, Uncle Alex has the secrets for you, okay?
Oh, my God.
Here's what you do, and this has worked so many times. I've been at Disney, and I've gone in the Fast Pass lane.
Oh?
With, like, friends of family and whatnot, and they're like, we don't have Fast Passes, and I'm like, shut up, Jerry! I got you. Get in line with me. We go, and this has worked so many times.
Yeah.
You wait in so like the main line is like 2 hours. The Fast Pass line is like 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
You wait in that 30-minute line, and at the end you have to show your Fast Pass to get on the ride, blah blah blah, right? We're in line, and everyone with me is like, "Oh my God, we're not gonna do it, blah blah blah. We don't have Fast Pass, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Shut up, Karen," right? Like, we're like,
shut up,
right? We get to the thing. I was mischievous. Back in the day, I've always been a little mischievous. I've been like...
know.
Even when I was like fucking 10 years old, and they'd be
Looking
like,
at
and they'd be like,
women's-
oh, you can't do this. I'd be like, there's ways around things. Like, everything's not set in stone. That's just what I learned as a kid. And we get in line. We get to
Fast pass. Got it.
we fast pass line. We get to the guy, and he's like, okay, and the log ride or whatever, like the spaceship, like pulls up, and we're supposed to get on immediately because it's like a timed thing, right?
Yeah.
And so it pulls up, and he's like, okay, fast passes. And then immediately what I did was like, oh, yeah, absolutely. Check my pocket. Oh, it's not in that pocket. Check this pocket. Oh, it's not that pocket. Check my back pocket. I was like, oh, shit. And I was like, Karen, like where? Oh, her name wasn't Karen, but obviously I was like,
Yeah.
do you have the fast passes? And she's like, I don't have the fast passes, right? Because I knew that they couldn't play it off. They would just be honest and be like, I don't have the fast passes. We don't have fast passes.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. And then I'd be like, well, what, Jerry? What, like, where's the? Do you have the fast passes? They'd be like, well, I don't. I'll be like, dude, I gave them to you. And he'd be like, they were dumb enough to be like, oh, what? You actually had fast passes, right? And so we're standing there, and we're looking for our fast passes. Blah blah blah. All of a sudden, the ride starts to move. People in the main line are getting pissed because that guy's not fucking letting us go through. We're creating pressure, right? We're creating
just let us
pressure
in.
on this guy.
Let us into
and
the
I'm
ride.
like, dude, we got fast passes. We waited in the fast pass line. Like, there's no way I would wait in this line for this long if I didn't have fast passes. I thought I had in my pocket. I'm so sorry. Blah, blah, blah. Can we just jump on? He's like, oh, and then people in the main line like, screw you. What's your employee number? I'm going to ruin you.
I will write a letter to Walt Disney himself.
I am writing Yelp review right now, Philip. And he's like, oh, okay, just get on the ride. Boom, we get on the ride.
Dude, that's some next level shit.
Here's one rule that's not on here. Amusement park maintenance people can't handle pressure.
They can't handle pressure because it's such an easy, like, oh yeah, go in. But if they deal with
But if I don't have the pass, the line starts to build up. They are just there for the summer because their mom made them get a job, and you're just like, let
let me in,
me in, bitch.
let me in, bitch. I
Give me
want to
all
get
the
on.
ride, bitch. Right?
Yeah, I
They'll do it.
will say though, utilize the single rider line.
Yeah,
I just
so-
imagine a 1984.
If you're not ready to manipulate the system, take the single rider.
No, I'm telling you, like, oh, you go with you're a freaking third wheel.
Here's the problem with that, though. You take a single rider line, and you're doubled up. You might get doubled up with someone who you hate sitting next to during the ride, and then the ride sucks.
That's true.
Right?
Well, yeah.
Have you ever read the single rider line, and
That's
then you
true.
get paired up with some old lady who hates the roller coaster,
And you're right,
and
you
you're
get in and
having
you're like-
fun, and she's like,
Right.
"This ride sucks. This
Yeah.
is boring," and you're
yeah,
like,
right.
"You're ruining the roller coaster for me, lady."
And also, it's like, why is Disneyland trying to hook me up as a single rider with this grandmother? Well, my
taxes
friends,
will show that I'm married, okay? And divorced.
well, my friends are getting on in the couples line.
Hey, well, hold on. We're in the top 3.
We're in the top 3, baby. We're
Wow,
getting there,
what
guys.
day
We
is
promise.
it?
We promise we're getting there. Guys, the top 3 tip is don't be afraid to diverge from your plans to experience something new. Theme parks will often have hidden gems and surprises that aren't prominently advertised. So if you stumble upon one of these, don't feel like you have to stick to your plans to have fun. You're there to go with the
Yeah.
flow. You're there to walk around. You're there to get what? You're there to you're there to, have a good time. You're there to take photos of yourself. What?
Yeah. I didn't say anything.
I didn't either.
Just enjoying the...
I'm
You
enjoying
were
myself.
saying
What are you
something.
talking about? I wasn't talking. I didn't talk. I'll cut this out if I don't like it. What?
What do you mean?
Huh?
Why would you cut this out?
I wouldn't.
You were talking.
No, guys, it's important. Don't be afraid to like just go with the flow.
Hey, he was looking for a reaction from me, and I didn't give him one.
No.
So he couldn't build off of whatever bit he was doing. I know him so well. He was like wet, and I kind of gave him something, and then he said wet twice, and then he looked at me. And
guess what's gonna happen?
And he was waiting for me to say something.
He's gonna bring it back. He's gonna bring it back by the end. Anyways, yeah, guys, just go with the flow. You know, like a body of water.
No, that's the thing.
That is wet.
If you go in line for a ride, and it's like a 3-hour wait, and you wait like 2 hours, right? And then you're like, you know what? I heard another ride was less. I would rather get out of this line and then go back later when there's less people. I've done that where I've waited in line for like an hour and then have been like, you know what? I'd rather go check out the other side of the park first and then come back when the most popular ride isn't that popular anymore.
And that's
because
goes back
also
to like,
you follow the groups, right? You gotta follow the groups.
It goes back to like the time of day that you even come to the theme park.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell like which group is the wettest.
What did I fucking tell you? What did I fucking tell you? You can tell the ones who came from the log ride. He's gonna steal it. He takes the shitty fucking jokes from me, and then he makes them good by making fun of me. But hey, even a shitty joke of mine made into a throwback is a good joke in my eyes.
Yeah. No, change up the rides. Seriously. That's what you gotta do.
Change up the rides. Be malleable to the moments of like, oh, you know what? That's a big line. Yeah. Let's go over here instead, or let's go get food. Yeah. Moving on. We're in the top 2 tips, guys.
We're in the top 2. Okay.
Number 2. Wow. Let's go.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Don't force people to go on a ride,
especially if they're wet.
I fucking hate you. Do you want me to finish this one?
Don't force yourself or a friend to go on a certain ride, especially if they're wet.
Damn, I'm leaning back, dude. I'm leaning back.
If you or a friend do not fit the criteria for a ride, if you're too short, if you weigh too much,
he knows it's coming. He knows it's coming.
Go. Do it on me.
He knows it's coming. If you're too short, weigh too much, have medical conditions, are pregnant, or are just soaking wet in a liquid that is not from your own body. just drenched in a substance not of your own. I mean, just drowning. If you're just drowning in some sort of liquidity that you have no control over, be careful about what rides you go on.
Yeah, you can laugh. I'll talk about this.
My head hurts from smiling.
My head hurts from laughing so hard.
Dude, I'm crying right now.
Dude, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy who is like, no, come on. You might screw somebody up. You might.
Ooh, I know a lot of people who love spinny rides.
Fuck that
I get
shit, bro.
motion sickness.
Fuck spinny rides,
I get
bro.
motion sickness. There are
I'm not
people
about
who
that
go
shit.
on these rides where it just goes up and down, and the whole time it's just spinning.
Nope.
And they're
No,
like, get on the
sir.
ride with this, and I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
Otherwise,
good,
I'm
bro.
gonna puke all over you. First of all, if you have motion sickness, Know what rides you can and cannot go on. It's okay.
Also know whether...
Take the L. Take the L. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I have gone on rides because people are like, come on the ride with us. It's not that bad. And I go on it and I throw up on the ride.
Fuck that.
And everyone, you can't get mad at me because you made me
Yeah.
get on. And I puke up the $300 French fries that I ate earlier. Okay? You can't get mad at me.
Yeah, guys, don't be that guy. Don't be that peer pressure guy.
If you look at a ride and you go, nah,
And
then
also-
it's okay. I am telling, blame
you're
it on
smart.
me. Blame it on me and Kirk. Say, the MenofDeazy said it's okay for me not to go on a ride that makes you motion sickness, and that's okay. I don't care what. If your friends shit on you, DM us and we will rip them open.
And listen, if they want to talk to us directly, our number is 8675309.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Ow! When I say that I am drenched
I am not able to ride.
in a substance that is not a solid or a gas.
Would you say you're not capable to ride a certain roller coaster right
I
now?
would say, be careful. What ride do you decide to go on? Okay?
Don't be that guy.
If there's a sign that says, anyone who can't handle something that is neither a solid or a gas, but lives in between that, don't go on this ride.
Yeah. And also, guys, if you're the person who is going to a theme park with your friends and is not going on...
They give you shit,
on
choose your friends.
Yo, choose your friends. And also...
Make sure they take you home first so you can change out of your gym clothes.
And also, if you're the type of person who's going with friends who you don't like roller coasters and they make fun of you for them, get some new friends, bro. If roller coasters are not your thing, but you still like theme parks, and they fucking make you feel
We'll
guilty,
go to the
fuck
theme
that.
park with you.
We will. Call us at 8675309. O'Reilly.
Is that the O'Reilly?
No, it's not. I'm blending. Anyways, guys, we're in the top #1 tip. I'm so drenched in a liquid.
Not of his own.
Not of my
Number one tip, everybody.
#1.
Hands up! Hands up! I'm drenched.
Take a break and enjoy the view. Take a break and enjoy
He does
the
this-
view.
Why do you always get the #1 tip? And then you
I don't.
And then
I
you
just-
slow it down. You're like, and then what?
David Attenborough.
No, the only audiobook I've actually listened to that was fiction was the Harry Potter book.
Yo, that guy is incredible.
And then Harry said,
Whoa, can you guys hear that?
"There's some music outside. They're going to Six Flags." First of all.
For sure. There's definitely a guy passed out.
There's someone passed out in that
And he's
car.
so wet by a substance that's not his own.
He's gonna wake up halfway through Six Flags and be like, "Huh?"
He's like, why are we here at 8 p.m.?
And hopefully they're listening to the MenofDeazy podcast.
Hey!
Subscribe on
Guys,
YouTube, baby.
Take a break and enjoy the view. You are not expected to have the stamina to run around the theme park all day. This is especially true if you have small children with you. That's tiring. So take some time to sit, snack, and enjoy the view with your loved ones.
Ooh, I'll tell you this from that tip. I have had so many great moments where I didn't go on a ride and I saw other people go on a ride.
Yeah.
And you watch other people and they're like, "Help! I'm not having fun." And you're like, "I'm having a blast."
I'm having a blast by your show.
I am having
Sean's
more
right,
fun
dude.
watching that guy miserable on the ride than actually being on the ride.
Yeah. Dude, people
100%.
watching
Is
the
the podcast
best
great.
at amusement. or
Bumper
theme
cars
parks.
or something like that, you're like, that guy got fucked up.
Yo, that guy has whiplash.
That guy is still in his gym clothes and his shit face.
Why is that guy drenched in a substance
I
that's not
honestly
his
think
own?
I have pictures from that day. I'll post them. If you're watching YouTube, I will post them.
Guys, if you're watching this tomorrow, Thursday, is going to be an insane throwback.
Or I'll try to post it on
Post it.
Instagram. If you're on Instagram, follow us on Instagram.
Follow
That's
us on
where- that's where
Instagram
the
because,
party happens.
yeah. You're going to
If
see
you're on
a ton
YouTube,
of-
we're almost to 1,000 subscribers.
That's right. It's very exciting.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy, man.
Remember when we were fighting for 50 subscribers?
Yeah, dude. Goddamn. We love you guys.
We love you guys.
Guys, this was incredible. I hope this
That was
fun.
the top 10 tips right there.
On how to theme park,
And this
amusement
is
park,
probably
whatever you
the
call it.
longest episode ever.
Yeah, probably. But rightfully so.
I have. Can I just say one more thing?
Do you have another story?
I have a bonus tip.
Whoa, what is it? Give it to me. A bonus tip.
I have a bonus tip for amusement parks.
Okay, I'm here for it.
The next time, and this is another sleazy fast pass type of thing, right?
Yeah.
But it works every time. If you also, I spent many time at Universal and Disney because in college, so we figured out the loopholes and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
You didn't hear this from me, but if you go to Disney or Universal, before you go through the ticket line, go to guest services. Because there's always a guest services building, right, before you go through the ticket line. Go to the guest services building and go up to the lady and say, write this down, okay? You have a pen
Write it
and paper?
down.
I'll give
Pen
you a
and
second.
paper? Throwback
Write
to the
this
first
down, write this
episode.
down, write this down. Go up to the lady and say, hey, I was injured in a weight training accident. I have family visiting just for this weekend only. I can't stand too long in a line, and some of my other family members, are older and are unable to, wait for longer periods. I know it's a busy day today. Is there a way that we can get a handicap pass? And
Works every
if they
time.
ask you, what's your injury, I would say I have a lower back injury because I was, doing deadlifts and blah, blah, blah. I have a trainer at this gym, blah, blah, blah. And just start talking about different gym stuff until they're like, okay, fine, okay, shut up,
Shut
right?
the fuck up.
Okay,
yeah.
right? They will give you a handicap pass. And on this handicap pass, you are allowed to write down the names of up to 6 people, okay? And here's the difference. Here's what the handicap pass gives you. It's not a fast pass and it's not like a main ticket, okay? You go to a ride and you go, and they're like, okay, do you have a fast pass? Do you have blah, blah, blah? And you're like, no, I have a handicap pass. And they go, okay, show me the handicap pass. How many people are with you? And then you go, blah, 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 blah. And they go,
6.
and they go, okay. They go, okay, it's 12 o'clock. Come back at 12:15 and you're going to go right to the front of the line. Right? And then they write it down on their notes and then they write it down on your pass. And then you go to the next ride and you go, hey, I got the handicap pass. What time should we come back? And they go, oh, come back at 12:45 and you'll be right at the front of the line. So you go around to all the rides and you have a time limit for every front row.
Oh my God.
Bang! So then you show up to Superman ride at 12:45, and the line is a 3-hour wait, blah blah blah.
Whoa.
And the fast pass is an hour 25 wait, and then you go up and you go, hey, I was here earlier. They said if I was here at 12:45, I can go to the front, and they go, there is a normal line, there's a fast pass line, and then there's a third line that nobody knows about.
What the what?
They took us through the employee handicap line. We went. All 6 of us all 6 of us came out of the control room of the Superman ride. Went right on the ride. Bang. We done.
Oh
and
my
we out.
God.
And we out.
Wow.
That's a bonus tip. Say your handicap.
Say your because after this episode, you are. Guys, thank you so much for watching the Men
we
of
love you
Doozy
guys so much.
podcast.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Please comment what your favorite tip
Yes.
was. And if you have a tip for how to theme park, please let us know. Send us a comment.
What
Send
are
us
your
a
tips?
DM.
That's exciting.
Or what are your stories? What
Right.
are some really great, funny
Share us your
photos
stories
of
and
yours?
we'll post them on our channel and all that stuff. And look, share this with your friends, your
Definitely.
family, YouTube, Instagram.
Instagram,
right?
we're posting on
Everything's
Instagram every day.
MenofDeazy, right?
Everything
you
is
like
MenofDeazy.
video games? We play Warzone. We're a big.
once or twice a week.
We went viral on TikTok.
Yeah,
we're
follow us
on TikTok, right?
We're going to be having a
MenofDeazy,
lot
right.
of very fun TikTok videos coming
exactly.
with the both of us soon.
Yeah,
also,
absolutely.
if you're not into the visual stuff, although you should be,
Audio,
We're very
yeah.
audio. We're
We
available.
turned the mic sideways, so it might be real smooth now.
So we're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon. All the
Audible,
goodies.
yeah.
Audible, Pandora, Google.
What's crazy is Pandora Radio on the shuffle. We're gonna just pop up randomly.
A
on
random
that.
episode, and you're gonna be like, "Wait, I'm
Yeah.
learning how to
Yeah.
what?"
Subscribe on YouTube. We're almost to 1,000 followers. That's awesome.
Yes, help us get there, because we wanna make the money to help give back to you guys and give you the best.
We want to
content.
teach you how to be successful while also teaching us how to be successful.
Hey, makes sense to me, guys. Hey,
We love you.
We love you. See you next episode. Stay dry, or if you want to get wet, I guess.
Oh, there was one time. Can I just say this one thing?
Oh no.
No. This is. It's not that story. This is actually in relation to the earlier story that you said. This will take 2 seconds. It'll take 2 seconds.
He's fucking with me.
I'm
Okay,
not
go ahead.
fucking with you.
Go ahead.
I'm not fucking with you.
Go ahead.
I promise. So, from the earlier story, right? This is just addition to it. We were, the Batman ride where you lay on your stomach.
I think so. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
On Six Flags, the Batman ride where you lay on your stomach.
I think I was on it like years, like a decade or
But
more ago.
can you visually remember that?
Yeah.
So there's a Batman ride at Six Flags, because they have the Superman ride that goes like way down, right?
Yeah.
So there's Superman ride that like it's the roller coaster that's like the highest one, and then it curves inwards when you go down, right? You've seen those commercials,
Yeah.
right? So there's that, and then there's the Batman ride where you lay on your stomach, and it's got like kind of bat wings on the back, and you go kind of in a circle, and because of my motion sickness, right? So this is bad. So because
You hit multiple people.
remember when, and I'm very hungover at this point, right?
You went on that.
Hold on. So it's literally just in a circle, right? But you lay on your stomach. So you lay on your stomach, right? And you're on the and I am this is after like I woke up from like passing out and throwing up in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right? And so you're on this it's called the Batman ride at Six Flags in New Jersey. And you lay on your stomach and you're supposed to like go around in a circle, but it kind of like dips you a little bit, so you're just kind of like woo, like you're like a Superman, but you're also like Batman because you have like wings in your own thing.
Yeah.
And I'm up there, and I'm sitting next to my friend, and I was like, dude, I can't go on this. I get motion sickness, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, get on the ride, blah, blah, blah. So I get up there, and we're going. We took, it didn't even take one trip. It didn't even take, one trip around. And I got so wet.
Thank you, everybody. See you next week. I love you all. Get there early. Do your research, all that stuff, and never go to an apartment drug.